everyone, I'm the Astro Mama, and here's your daily Astro weather forecast for the day of January 12th, 2026 in 3 minutes or less. So the Sun made a square to Chiron today in Aries around 12:31 p.m. Pacific time. And Chiron in Aries is also making a square to Jupiter in Cancer right now, who is retrograde. Healing comes in waves. And I'm sure if you're on this side of the internet, you've probably seen that picture of what we think healing looks like, and it's like a graph with a linear line, and what it actually looks like, and it's almost more of a roller coaster, or sometimes in certain practices, it's a spiral. And today, you could be feeling tender or emotional. You also could be maybe feeling a little boggled down sometimes by the emotions of others in your environment or the people that you're caring after. And also, there's this other kind of energy around maybe you've been feeling pretty good, like your healing journey has been on point, you've been journaling, you've been meditating, you're working out, you're going to therapy, you're coaching, da 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 da. And then you're driving home from Sprouts and you're like having this memory of this really hard conversation you had to have, or this person that really hurt you, or this time that you were bullied, or maybe you're going through like a sobriety journey and you start to get the urge to drink. It could be easy when you're going through something like that to think that you aren't doing well or that you're going in the opposite direction. And any healing journey basically happens the more space you create between yourself and that thing that hurt you over time. For example, maybe it's a coping mechanism. You're not going to never probably ever do it again, but it's like the more healing that you do, the less often that you're going to do that thing. And then the more better you're probably going to feel because you're healing and growing. And then that space between you and that toxic thing is going to continue to increase until it's no longer a part of your identity. Today, if you find yourself this morning, maybe just feeling boggled down or defeated around your healing journey, invitation to remember that healing is not linear. With the Sun in Capricorn right now opposing Jupiter in Cancer today as well, there could feel like this energy of your emotions or your feelings could be getting in the way of your day-to-day activities or your work or your tasks or your business. It can be a really powerful day to remember that you are not a machine to be productive. You're a human being. And yeah, you got to pay your rent or your mortgage and like you got to buy groceries and stuff. So most of the time that means working a job or having a business or both. But how can you do that as something that is fueling you and funding you and nourishing you and protecting you and giving you like shelter and your needs met instead of being something that drains you or that makes you feel more limited?